All right.
Thank you all for being here today. I'm Haley Zach.
I'm Tyler Trojan.
I'm Peter Golick.
I'm Marissa Governale.
I'm Alex Ruffalo, and we are Chaireaze.
Anybody sweating up there or not?
Yeah. Probably taking a while.
Pretty stuffy,
Rain and everything. It's all right, guys.
Anyway, the problem that we're trying to illustrate in the video was when you got your folding sports chair, stuffing that thing in the bag is always a pain. It gets caught on the legs, or the string gets caught, or once you finally get it on, you realize you left your keys in the cup holder. You have to take the whole thing out, and it's a real mess. Let's be real. We filmed this on a perfect day, and I know I play soccer, and it seems like they schedule these games specifically for inclement weather, whether it be too windy, rainy, snowy. But that the Chaireaze solves all those problems because for the wind, it's always clipped on, so you never have to worry about losing it, like you might lose your bag. And so you don't have to spend as much time in the rain or the cold. It just straps up easy, just like that, and you're ready to go. It also has a pocket, so you don't have to worry about leaving your keys or your phone in the cup holder when you're done with your soccer game.
So our direct competitor is called Click and Carry, and it's pretty much just a flimsy strap that attaches to your chair with a buckle. It's not comfortable and it's not user-friendly whatsoever. When you first get it, it comes with a double-sided set of instructions that people not only don't have time to read, but they don't want to read. Our indirect competitor is the bag itself, and this is the bag that the company provides when you first purchase your chair. The bad thing about that is that when your bag does rip or blow away, you're stuck having to buy a totally new chair when you already have one that works perfectly fine.
So we wanted to separate ourselves from those competitors with our uniqueness. We do have the pocket, which Alex talked about at the beginning, because one of the main complaints that we had from our surveys was that you had to carry many things at once and it was just too clunky. So we have the pocket for your keys or your phone. Also the strap, we made it a little thicker than a regular strap, and the length is so that when you carry it, it doesn't dig into your shoulder as much, and that was another main complaint, along with the complaint that the bag blows away or rips. So we really stress the durability and the fact that this is going to last longer than your chair, hopefully. So it's clips on your chair and it protects it.
So for our TAM, we're at about 140 million people, and we got this by finding out there are 90 million campers in the U.S., as well as 50 million kids who play sports whose parents could ultimately use this product. And our SAM, we figured out that there are about 65,000 people who live in the Barrington area. And through surveys, we've concluded that about 52% of people will purchase two products, which is how we came up with 35,000 people for our SAM.
Now our MVP, it's been a bumpy road, but we really learned a lot as we've gone through the process through prototyping our product and experimenting with different manufacturing techniques. And our deal with the sewing club kind of fell through. So we weren't able to get as many products as we hoped. We got 31 pre-sales, and we assumed that we would have gotten much more if we actually had the product in our hand. And that's where our manufacturer comes in. We talked to the manufacturer and got a quote for 500 products, and realized that that was the most efficient way to bring our product to the market. So that's what we learned through our MVP process.
So we are selling the Chaireaze for $15, and like Alex said, we have a manufacturer, and they gave us a quote for 500 products. It will cost them $9 to create that product, leaving us with a gross percent margin of 40%. So in years 1 through 3, you can see the numbers are a little low because that's where we're staying in the Barrington area and trying to get all the SAM that we can acquire. We're going to sports games, soccer events, tournaments, the field house, and selling it directly to the customers there. in years 4 and 5, the numbers jumped significantly because in those years, we're hoping to go in OEM route where we sell to Dick's Sporting Goods, Sports Authority, where they sell with their chair. So you don't come with the chair doesn't come with a bag anymore. A chair comes with our Chaireaze, and we don't have to do any sales, and these would be our indirect buyers. So our SG&A in years 1 through 3, like I said, are going to be very low because we're staying in sports and events and around the Barrington area. We aren't using as much money for those monies. We usually be for booths, t-shirts, advertising a little bit, stickers, just trying to get the word out in the Barrington area. But in years 4 and 5, it increases a lot because we'll be going out into Illinois and around Illinois, Indiana, and all around those areas because we'll be selling it to Sports Authority. So we'll need a lot more money to advertise it out. We'll be using Google AdWords to really get the word out to our customers. And also we'll be using maybe some TV advertisements like the Sports Authority or like, those Nike commercials and make it kind of cool. And they'll be using our product in there to also get our word out. In year 1, we're only going to be selling around 2,000 products, 2,000, 3,000 products in that range, and I'll just be going to sports events in Barrington. In year 5, we're hoping to sell around 100,000 products. And we got that number because if people are going to buy it from Sports Authority and chairs, then we'll just get that money as well, which increased our revenue and our net income by a lot.
And another way to gain our customer base will be through free online marketing. Our Pinterest, our Facebook, and our Twitter right now have around 60 followers and growing. And we have a blog where we're documenting our process in this class. And that is really a way to target other blogs, specifically soccer mom blogs. We have talked to one recently, and she is interested in our product once we have a fully functioning website, which we just started recently, so we will be in contact with her. And she has around 400,000 unique monthly visitors, so that will be a good place for us to grow our customer base. And in addition, we have a email list where we have around 25 people right now signed up who have talked to us and are interested in receiving updates about where we'll be and what we'll be doing in the future.
And like Marissa said, our Twitter is actually a huge part of us, as many of you may know that our Chaireaze was featured on ABC7 News on TV, and they retweeted us, our Twitter page, and liked us on Facebook and stuff like that. So that was a huge boost for us, and so that was also a huge way for us to get our product out. And then on April 3rd, we attended the Business Expo, where we got around 40 subscriptions to the MailChimp in our mails and sold about 20 there. So that was also a huge boosting for our company. And if we keep going to those business expos and trying to get on TV and stuff like that, we really think that we can really skyrocket into the market. So we are seeking $30,000 for 14.2% of our company, with a post-money valuation around $200,000. And now we lowered our capital seeking because our maximum cumulative loss has gone down, because originally our quote from the manufacturer was $11 per product, but we talked to them and lowered it to $9, so making our maximum cumulative loss a lot lower, and also because we're going to be making money right away in the first coming years.
Alright, so these are our startup costs, the costs that we use one time only. First, we're going to use $7,750 for lawyer and attorney fees so that we could vouch for a patent. Second, we'll be using $9,500 for design patent. That includes search patents and patent filing. And then our initial inventory that we'll have is, like Alex and Tyler said, 500 products, and that'll be a total of $4,500 as each unit costs $9. And then our marketing costs for Google AdWords for our website will be around $1,000.
Our exit strategy, we hope to lead this company in year 5. Going the OEM route, we have been looking at some chair manufacturers like Cabela's or Dick's Sporting Goods, but that's where we go to next.
We just want to say thank you for everyone who has supported Chaireaze along the way, and we thank you all for being here today for this presentation.
So I'll start. First of all, there's infinite interest in the product that doesn't exist. So well done pivoting and getting a product that people can actually put their hands on. It looks like a lot of your investment is based on protecting your investment, getting this patent. Have you done any homework yet on that patent search or anything like that?
It's mostly just like looking at average costs and stuff, and we're looking into maybe finding a lawyer that we could contact.
And for relatively simple pens, such as like a brush, something like that, that'll cost around like $8,500. That's for a design pen, and with like pen search and filing, that's like additional $9,000. So that's where we come up with $9,500.
So keep a lens on that prior art search because that could be really kind of quick.
Yeah, have you looked at, I mean, I think it's a great idea for starters. Have you looked at, oh, you did the first one, which was a cheap strap?
Yeah, it was just, there's no padding on it, it's just a strap, and it comes like bundled up, so when we first did it, we didn't have it, but
Where'd you have those made?
John Co. Industries. And then, actually, this one was made by my mom.
Hey, Mom.
Can you open the chair, and can you go back to the slide on your investment? Just open it like you're sitting in it.
Oh, yeah.
What type of equity are you giving to shareholders for that? 14%. So what if we did this a little bit differently? What if we forgot about the patent for a moment? I'll call it flying very vulnerable for a while. And we gave you twice as much money for inventory. So we gave you $10,000 for inventory. We only took 5% of the business then. You keep as much equity as you want. And as you sell the product and you prove out that there's really a market for this, and you sell all of the inventory, you can self-fund you can then take the money you profit from and go do your patent and do it a little bit later. It's the classic example of a minimum viable product where you're putting so much of your startup capital into the patent process before you've really proven that you can even sell one unit. So that first unit, if you sell nothing, it costs everybody in this whole room, including you guys, $30,000. I would rather you buy a bunch of inventory and take the risk of not having a patent for a little bit. And then, I'm not talking years, but months, and then after you sell the product. So I don't know.
Because you'll be able to prove prior art to the date that you went to the market with it.
Yeah, this is what we can do is we can get a provisional patent, which will cost about $1,000, and that'll give us up to a year to file for a design patent.
The only thing you may want to make sure is that you're not violating anybody else's patent.
Right. I mean, it's so unique, so it'll be kind of.
And so it sits like this, and it's,
Yeah, just.
yes.
So where's my wallet going? You had a pocket?
In the pocket, yes.
Yeah.
In the front pocket.
The pocket
Okay.
is right by the,
With the process,
The other thing is, I wonder how do you make more than $4 a chair? Is that your gross margin right now?
if we sell online, we can charge an extra $4 for shipping, so that brings our margin
and
up.
the more we order from Chaireaze Industries, the lower the price will be.
What did you do? Did you try to sell this for $30?
Yeah, we've tried price ranges, so for, we first originally tried like $20, and I know Alex, Dad said, and a bunch of other people we talked to said like that's kind of expensive, because some chairs only cost like $15 to buy, like the really bad ones. So then we were at the business expo, we kind of had like a 20% off deal instead for $12, and we got a lot of people to buy that and stuff. So I'm like, all right, let's try 15, which we originally thought, and that's where we really thought people were gonna buy it, and they actually have bought it there, so.
So of the 31 you sold, what was the average price?
$15.
So did some sell for more than 15 and some sold for
Well, the
12?
average price will more like often than not, for all the products that we sold, they've been $15.
How many were sold to friends and family of the 31?
Probably like, I think 13 or 14.
Can you help me, have you thought at all, I keep thinking of branding and logoing and school spirit and getting parents to buy it, with Barrington on it to help even, the soccer club. Did you look at other ways of branding it to make it a cool product?
Yeah, one thing that our manufacturer does is that they could screen like logos and stuff onto our product. It would cost a little bit more money, and we can do that. And all we can do is just raise the money, which people we think would be.
I think you'd have great success with all the soccer moms or dads or softball.
Absolutely. On everything.
Or baseball, and $2 goes to the program or something. It's still 15 maybe, and they'll just think differently if it's for a cause.
So we looked into also changing the color.
Yeah.
So this one's Barrington colors. Then my aunt, who's in New York, their soccer club colors are blue and black, and we also made up some products for them that are blue and black, and shipped them out to New York, and we're hoping to get some more sales from there. But people like the colors too. That's kind of like one of the logoing kind of branding things.
How'd you get the guy down from 11 to 9? What was the trade out there?
So he originally, so it was basically just like mass, like basically buying in bulk. And he said like our quote for like, I think he said 15.5, so like 11.34. So he asked him, okay, what if you made 500 products, how much would that cost you? And he said he brought it down to around $9 because he was just buying
What
one.
if you did 1,000, 1,500, 2,000? Did he give you further visibility?
Yeah, the price was lower.
Yeah, we didn't get exact numbers of, if we asked for 1,000, we didn't ask for how much would it cost for $1,000. The highest quote we got was.
That might be interesting to chase down, because if you do take the strategy of putting the patent on hold and doubling your inventory,
Yeah.
therefore improving your profitability, we might be interested in looking at that as a further price
Yeah,
break.
and we'll get back to you on that, we'll definitely ask him.
Just out of curiosity, in terms of selling, you've been in venues like the Business Expo, which is a trade center. What else were your venue options?
So we went to some tournaments and sports games, and we just would walk around. I live in South Barrington, so there's fields right there. I just would ride my bike and talk to them. And then actually my, we shared it on Facebook, and my aunts and uncles would retweet it, and then all their friends and other moms and stuff were like, oh, I love this product. They would email me, and then I would email them back, and then they would buy some other products, so.
And so that's contributed to your
Yeah.
31 pre-sales. What was it like response-wise when you were actually in the venue of soccer games where people were going to break their bags or lost their bags by the time?
That was mostly just talking to like parents on their teams and stuff.
So you didn't need to try to get orders then? or
they
pre-sales?
they responded really well to it and like asked us like when we're going to be in production for it. So, but
Yeah, and like you
They
said,
like
like the
the
sewing club fell through the cracks. It's like we had like 20 sales like in the first week, and since all we're high school students, I mean we're really busy. We like, and Alex isn't his mom, no one's making them. We were kind of like, we were trying to find a way, and then like when the sewing club fell through, we're like, all right, crap, what do we can do now? So then we went to manufacturer, and then so that's where we're trying to get to 31, and then once we get those out, we'll focus more on getting more sales because we don't want to like leave our customers empty.
I was trying to get at what your response rate was from potential customers who were more or less in the moment. So for a $15 price point, probably sales.
we haven't had anybody respond negatively.
You have, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want one. I want to buy one.
Yeah.
I want to buy a red one.
Absolutely. We have red ones in production.
Are they, did you explore, are these being made in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jocko's based out of Milwaukee.
They do all their stuff there.
So you may want to promote the heck out of that it's made in the U.S., or you may want to explore having it made in China. The price difference will be significant, I would imagine. But
And in pricing, does that include shipping?
Yeah, it's fulfillment.
It's
Yeah.
It's in there.
Yeah,
Okay, so do you have shipping in your?
We just have the, so for like the gross percentage.
Yes.
So we just have the $9. So the financial model we had was as just directly selling it to them, because that's what we're mostly going to be doing is going to sports games. But let's say someone did buy it online, we would get an extra $4, like Alex said, for shipping, so that would increase our margin for sure online.
So I'd like you to reverse that vision just a little bit to Greg's point on the branding, because I think you have a much bigger opportunity on the internet than you'll ever have going to soccer games. Because I'm buying one, and I don't have kids in soccer anymore. And flip that vision around, and now you got an annuity stream that you can focus on.
To that point, I don't know if people are actually going to be searching for the product because they don't know this is a problem they need to solve. I think demoing it is what sells it. So I do think that the initial marketing really ought to be, like you should be at the train station in Ravinia when all the Ravinia.
That's a great idea. Oh, yeah.
You should be at the Barrington Parade on the corner of the big booth when people are bringing their chairs. And then let that word of mouth go, and we need a video it's all about demonstrating the problem people don't know they have.
the other thing is, when you go buy something on Amazon, you buy these chairs on Amazon, you can try to explore people that like the chair also like this. It's kind of an add-on. I don't know how that works, but there's many small businesses that thrive on selling through the distribution of Amazon.
Alex, I'd also like to compliment you. There's nothing worse than a presentation starts and your video chokes. That's just reality of life. When you deal with technology, you waited the right amount of time and then you just stepped forward and had it all down. So that was very well done. Very well done. I blame Alex on the video.
Yeah. Alex did it again.
I guess so.
Well done. Are you guys fake it till you make it, or are you all in?
We're all in.
I'm not shocked by that, all right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.